Hi guys, and welcome to another session of Honest Talk About Women, where you'll learn tips, tricks and strategies on how to navigate the minefields of dating and relationships. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, and also comment in the comment section. It all helps with the YouTube algorithm. If you have a story you want to share with viewers, you can contact me on my email address listed below. Okay, let's get right into it. This video is about being a cockery. It's an old-fashioned word that's been around for about 1,000 years, and throughout the different centuries it's had different meanings, but the current meaning is a man that unwittingly takes on the responsibilities and the accountabilities of someone else's kids in a relationship that are not biologically his. So I remember I was dating a woman who became my second wife after my first marriage finished, and my father said to me, "You're going to become a cockery." And I said, what's that word? And he said, "You're going to become a cockery." And I had no idea what the word meant. And he just smiled and walked away. And it led me to look into the word. So he was right. I became a father of two young boys that weren't biologically mine. And I also had two girls at the time and became a blended family. So it creates all sorts of issues out there when you take on a single woman and their kids. And don't get me wrong, there are guys out there that are doing the role fantastically well and being a great father, but there's always issues. 9 times out of 10 there are issues. Unless the guy is a complete simp, a complete beater, there's always issues raising someone else's kids. And it can be minor things to internal discipline, to outside forces stirring a pot to make sure that you're the secondary dad. So when you're raising someone else's kids, depending on their age, there's a good chance they're set in their ways on how to do things. They've been trained up by their biological father, or maybe their biological mothers trained them in doing certain ways, and it may or may not fit with your routine, the way you do things in your house. So just take, for an example, room discipline, keeping it nice and tidy, clean, bags put away, damp towels off the ground, off the wooden floor, so forth and so forth. That might be acceptable for you in status quo in terms of being quite reasonable, but to someone else it's completely different, and that's not the way you do things. So there's always going to be that conflict. And also there's going to be jealousies in a family situation where kids are not biologically yours. And jealousies occur because one of the kids may think that you're taking their mother's attention away from them, and they want their mother back, and they start to make up fabricated stories about the situation in the household and so forth, and it can get really messy and out of hand. And you see a lot of these articles in the newspaper where men have been convicted and later the kids have been purely making it up. So everyone has the potential to have that jealousy gene where they are jealous about the time either the father has been taken away from them or the mother's been taken away with them with a new partner. So bear that in mind, guys. So it's really fraught with challenges. A cockery and blended families. Do not become a cockery. Raising someone else's kids is the worst thing you want. It adds to the complexities and challenges of a peaceful environment. So also you're dealing with small minds who haven't developed yet, and they make up stories. They simply make up stories, and it can be quite soul destroying, the things they can say. And eventually it'll come to the comment by one of the kids saying, "Don't tell me what to fucking do because you're not my fucking father." So it'll be over trivial, simple things like picking up your bag in the hallway to stop it from being a tripping hazard, to stop jumping all over the furniture on the couch. And to you that's just normal comments, but it can irritate some kids, and they come out with that comment, and it's very, very common in mixed families, blended families, and in a cockery situation. So be very, very careful. And the last thing is kids that go through adolescence and in teenage years, and they can get quite moody, quite grumpy, quite negative, and quite bolshy. And especially if you're dealing with guys, they can get quite aggro within the house, like walking down the hallway and not making space for when you walk past, and they want to whack those shoulders with you. So, I've met plenty of families that have come across this situation. So be mindful. And the biggest danger of all is sexual desires. Some boys are wired up from day one with a high sex drive, and with the availability of porn, they think it's quite common when they see videos on the internet of stepbrother does stepsister, and their little radars going around. And if you have non-blood girls in the house, it's not unusual for them to think about the situations or scenarios. So that's the environment we're living in, guys. It's extremely challenging, and I do not recommend it to anybody. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you got something out of it. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, comment in the comment section. And if you want to purchase my book, Alpha Dating, you can get it off Amazon Kindle, very reasonably priced, outlines all the green and red flags. Great buy. Until next time, take care.